My second chance Cass here, coming to you with my week 33 post-op gastric bypass update video. If it's a little bumpy, I'm sorry. I tried to mount you guys on there as best I could. So I'm in the car on my way to a meeting, so I thought I would do a video. I weighed myself this morning, but it was after I had already started my day and had breakfast and was 4 hours into life and work. So I don't think it's accurate. Plus I'm on my period right now too, so that's, you know, a good 3 to 5 pounds higher. So like I said, week 33 update video. I had surgery January 5th, 2016 at the University of Washington, Seattle with Dr. Marcelo Hinojosa, who I am so sad to say is going back to California in September. So my amazing surgeon, I told him when I saw him last, I said, you're my person. Like, who's going to hear all of my issues and my whining, and who's going to be there for me when I call you because I'm all freaked out? Like, you're not going to be there for me to call. And he's like, you'll be okay. I was like, ah. But, so, yeah, he's going back to the, I think it's the University of California in Irvine, California. So, anyway, week 33 gastric bypass, January 5th, 2016, University of Washington. I had my highest recorded weight of 311.5. Date of surgery was 267.7. And I weighed in this morning 199.0. So I know my last video a couple weeks back, I believe it was, what, 199.2 or 0.4, something like that. So I think that I'm more realistically 195-ish. I know for a fact I'm still losing because I'm a solid 14, if not a 12, and I was a 14-16. So I don't think I am anywhere near a plateau. I have constantly seen this scale move throughout this entire journey. I haven't stalled, I don't think, really once. But I just think that because it wasn't a fasting weight and I'm on my period, I just think that that had a little something to do with that. So, let's see. So last time I came to you guys with a video, I was coming back from or just going around to like a follow-up appointment with my surgeon. I believe it was my 6th month. I don't know. It was a couple weeks back. I have a the result of that appointment was, he goes, we can either do a barium x-ray, which is where it's a, I had to do one post-op. It's where you swallow that white chalky nastiness and they like, you roll around on the x-ray table and it coats your esophagus and your stomach, and it kind of, it shows if you have like any ulcers or anything that's going to prevent surgery. He goes, we can do the barium x-ray, and I about died the first time. He goes, or we can just skip the BS and go straight to an endoscopy. And I said, do I gotta drink that stuff again? And he's like, yeah. And I said, no. I said, he looked at me. He goes, you really want to go under again? And I said, well, if I don't have to drink that stuff, then I'll do the, you know, the barium x-ray. But if I have to drink that stuff, there's no way in hell that I will go under. Let's skip the bullshit. Like, it's not. He just looked at me. I said, I had a hard enough time drinking that stuff. You like have to pound it down and it feels like cement. I said, I had a hard enough time post-op. Now you want me to drink that stuff as fast as I can and then do the little fizzy tab on top of it and be expected not to burp, and B, I can't have fizzy carbonation anyway. Like, I will throw up. Like, you can't ask me to do that. And he goes, if that's what you would, he goes, if that's what you want to do, hold on, there's like accident and people lost furniture. Oh, crabbing nuts. Sorry guys. So he goes, if you don't mind going under and having to have somebody drive you and do all of that, he goes, we can just go ahead and do whatever you want to do. And I said, great, we'll do that. Granted, I have to take a day off from work, and so does my husband, and it's before school starts because it's August 31st. It's next Wednesday. Excuse me. Because that was his last appointment before he goes back to California. So, he goes, but the plus side about this is if I do have a stricture or something with him doing this endoscopy, he can fix it right then and there. So it's not like, I mean, because I could have it done in my local town, but if they do find something, then I have to schedule an appointment, and then I have to go over there and have him do it again, and that's going under again. And he's not even going to be able, the one that's going to be able to do it, because he's not going to be there anyway. So I would just rather, you know, get this done and have it done. And then I'm like, well, do I even have a stricture? So he's not really kind of sure what's going on. He thinks that I might, there's a chance that I could, because I'm still not able to tolerate some things that I should be able to tolerate. But I am struggling with the high protein drinks too. Like, I picked up a huge protein drink the other day, and it was like 42 grams of protein. I took one drink, thought I was gonna die, thought I was gonna throw up. So it's just, I don't know, it's kind of one of those things. I think it just might be a sensitivity issue, but I would rather just be safe than sorry and know for sure before he leaves that I'm good. So it could just be, I think it's, my husband thinks it's all in there, but whatever, he'll do whatever I say. So whatever I ask when it comes to this stuff, you know, and plus he'd rather feel safe than sorry too. Let's see, what else? My job, pastries. Okay, so I found the key right here, the trick. Gum. If I have gum in my mouth, I don't do this. So I've learned, I go through these bad boys, like, it's like a pack a day habit. But hey, whatever keeps me from putting that food in my mouth, then I'm good to go, it works. So I think that's pretty much it. I am doing better on my water. I'm getting probably 60 to 80 ounces a day. Before I started working again, I was doing 100 ounces plus. And then when I started working, I dropped down to like 40 ounces. Like, it was ridiculous. My husband was like, you're going to quit if you can't quit this. Like, if you can't stop what you're doing to be able to eat and drink, you're going to have to quit your job, because you got to take care of your health. But I never got to the point where I felt dehydrated. I did actually pick up a water bottle and like catch myself starting to chug it one time, and then I threw up. So like, I know I still can't do that. Oh, alcohol. Okay, so we went to dinner a couple nights ago, and I ordered a glass of wine. And I've never been a red wine drinker, because I just always have thought it was the grossest. Like, I've never learned to appreciate it, right? So I had red wine. Guess what? I love Pinot Noir. I love it enough to where I bought a bottle. And now I have a glass of wine every night before I go to bed. So it's just, but red wine, I guess, is supposed to be good for you. But anyway, so I do have the effects that they said that I would. So one glass of wine, to me, I can start to feel it in my system, like on my third sip. And a glass of wine will last to me about an hour, 45 minutes or so. Because you can't eat and drink. I can't eat and drink at the same time. So, like, that makes me throw up. So, you shouldn't do it anyway. Being a gastric bypass patient, you just shouldn't do that anyway. So, yeah. But I also have noticed it leaves my system very quickly too. So I finished my glass of wine last night, and it was enough to get me to go to sleep. I was a little tipsy. I was just like, great, because I had to go to bed early, because I had to get up for work really early. And I was like, I'll just have a glass of wine, it'll put me out, I'll be good to go. So I did, sorry, I'm passing. So I did, I was feeling pretty good, pretty loopy off of my glass of wine. And I got into bed, and like 10 minutes later, I didn't even feel kind of buzzed. So it just goes to show you that your food does pass through your pouch pretty quickly. Or beverages or whatever. It doesn't sit there, like, it does what it's supposed to do. Imagine that, it works. So, but yeah, so I just wanted to update on that, because it's been over 6 months and I hadn't had any alcohol. So, yeah, but I can definitely see how it can become an issue, you know. So, all right, you guys, any comments or questions you have, just go ahead and post them down below. Again, this was my week 33 gastric bypass update video. And, yeah, all right, I'll chat with y'all later. Have a great day and have a safe weekend. Bye.